You'll be glad we made him taste better. And so, hey, welcome back. Came for the thumbnail, staying for the ghoulies. Nice. Are you gonna do a fourth edition all factions video? Yes. I'm working on it behind the scenes slowly. And waiting for someone to get back to me. But yeah. Expected in the next amount of time. I'm trying to make it good because they're supposed to last a whole edition. And anyway. Yes, I will. I hope everybody likes it, and I hope a million people watch it. But I think we're past the point in time when that kind of stuff happens. I'm probably going to do the goddamn Britonia FEC thing. I've seen someone do that, and it's cool. Britonia, but with little hints of reality. A ghoulish hand, or a, you know, a bagpipe made out of intestines or something. Yeah, sweet. You've not played them, but have had Shadow Dark and Dragonbane recommended several times as good new player-friendly fantasy systems. Okay. I think they were looking for a retro future kind of apocalypse thing. But noted anyway. And maybe I misunderstood them. Let's get it. It seems like chat is covering up a little bit of this. Can I do this? Does that move it over? It just kind of moves it up. Well, whatever. Noble Deeds. Each friendly FEC Court's hero starts battle with 0 noble deeds and can have a max of 6. Each time a friendly FEC hero fights, so every time one of your heroes fights, that's hard. It's hard to get your heroes into combat, especially if they're foot ones. This is difficult. After that ability is resolved, give the hero a number of noble deeds points equal to the number of damage points inflicted by that ability. Okay. Do not count attacks made with companion weapons. Boo. Okay, that's a lot harder for your flying guys as well then. So your hero has to enter combat and deal damage, and then he has to, like, survive. That's bad. That's a concern. And he could just, like, get those noble deed points and then it's your opponent's turn and they just kill him. That's a rough one. Now, maybe it works out better on the table for some reason, but as I initially read it, this sounds really difficult to do with a living opponent. Each time a friendly FEC hero priest uses a prayer and it's answered. 1 noble deed point. Okay, so this is your actual way of farming points. It's pretty slow because it has to be answered, which means you can't juice the points and still get the hero. Yeah, so it's really slow. Each time a wizard casts a spell and it's successful. Successful is probably keyworded somewhere in the core rules. Does that mean and is not unbound? Or is this before unbinding? I guess is my question to FEC players. Without wanting to look it up. In any case, this is the one that you're going to be doing that for. Okay, so you can get, like, 1 on your turn, 1 on your opponent's turn if you're lucky with a wizard. Maybe half and half. Definitely half and half for priests. These are a slow build. Usharan is about the only character who can actually get to 6 reliably. Okay. Feeding Frenzy. Add 1 tax characteristic of melee weapons, including Companion. Including Companion. Used by friendly FEC wholly within 12 when they have 6 points. It takes forever to get, though, as I read it. This is a strong ability, and it works on Companion, which is good. But just looking at it, it's going to take you forever to get 6 noble deeds. Like half the game or more. Because it's per hero. Movement phase, Mustard Guard. Pick a friendly Courtier hero that has 1 or more NDP to use his ability and then pick a friendly unit wholly within 12 of it. spend any of it. If the target's serfs, return slain. If it's knights, return slain for 2. Okay. So I guess you're either going for the 6 or you're returning stuff all the time. I guess you can... Does it have to be out of combat? Seems to work in combat. That's cool. You think the throne gives you Noble Deed 2 or something? Yeah, I'm going to be keeping a running tally in my head about how quickly you can get your Noble Deeds in a reasonable game. You can spend 6 with an Abhorrent to return a half-slain unit, but okay, that's pretty costly. So you get these points very slowly, and you have to keep 6 of them for your attack bonus. But then you spend that same thing to get your guys back. It sucks that it works off the same resource. Other armies, they just get buffs, and then also they just get to get their guys back. You have to pull from the same... You have to ladle from the same soup pot for both of those things. That's unfortunate too. And then once per turn army, your hero phase Royal Blood. Pick any number of Abhorrents and they just heal. Okay. Heal D3. Battle traits. I'm not sure yet, but I think kind of not good. The bonuses and benefits you get are very strong, but it seems like it'll take you forever to climb there. But my opinion of them will change as we read the War Scrolls and abilities probably. All courtiers can be add-ons. All abhorrents are a drop. Okay, that's the distinction. Battle formations. Kangaroo Court. Once per turn army, end of any turn. Okay. 1 noble deeds point to each friendly hero wholly outside friendly territory. Alright. It's any turn, but wholly outside of your territory is kind of a big ask for all of your guys. You have a terrain feature, that guy probably wants to stick next to it. A little awkward. Lords of the Manor. Passive. Each non-friendly unit uses an ability that returns slain models to a serf or knight unit at 1. And the knights are getting 2 noble deed points to return 1 slain model. So the knights essentially get a bigger bonus to this than the serfs do. Depends on how many of these returning things we have and how durable your guys are. Ghoul Patrol. Gore-splatted hunters. When players are alternating picking fight, when it is your turn to pick fight, you can pick 2 Crypt Ghouls instead of 1. Neither unit can have strike last. Resolve the second fight immediately after the first. Aren't Crypt Ghouls bad though? This is like... I mean, I'll see when I get to the War Scroll, but I don't remember Crypt Ghouls doing any damage really. They're like a chaff unit. Maybe that's not the case. But getting a way, way, way worse version of the LRL ability for only your chaff is like whatever. My opinion of this will change after I read the War Scroll and other stuff, probably, as will some of this other stuff. Royal Menagerie. This was the Monster Mash one. Once per turn army. Pick a friendly FEC monster. Roll a die on a 3-up. The target has strike first for the rest of the turn. Your combat phase only. It's bad. If it was any combat phase, it'd be good, but it's not. Which one of these ones do you use? Maybe Cannibal Court, just to get the points. I don't know. I'm actually not too thrilled about any of these. Not the best quality of attacks, but that's kind of a faction-wide theme. If there are buckets of dice, there's a quality to the quantity of it, right? Rogue traits. Cruel Taskmaster. Each time a friendly unit wholly within 12 of this unit uses Rally, you get an additional 3 Rally rolls. Yeah, but Rally's only out of combat. Maybe you're just like... Say, is your cavalry good? If so, maybe you're just returning cavalry, and returning cavalry. That's a possibility. Stronger in Madness. Add 2 to this unit's health characteristic. In addition, while it has 6 noble deeds, it has a 5 aboard. Yeah, but the problem is getting 6 though. That's the problem, is getting those. You might need the ward to get to them. I don't know. Ghouls have the quantity part. You'll see a pattern with the damage type in this army. Alright. You can have like 40 for a reinforced unit. Lords is where most people are at. Everyone crits auto wound. Okay. Ghouls have the quantity. It is. Dude, yes. Morbeheg Knights. Fuck. Okay, good. They don't really have normal cavalry. Morbegs aren't bad, but they're not like... Yeah, they're not like Hex Wraiths and Varan Guard and stuff. Okay. Well, this unit has fewer than 6 noble deeds. Its melee weapons have crit 2 hits, while it has 6 have crit mortal. Cool. If I was trying to play a Smash Bat, that'd be nice. Artifacts of Power. If this unit is not a priest, it becomes one. If it's a wizard, it can't use spell abilities and prayer abilities in the same phase. Boo. The Grim Garlic. -2 control scores enemy units while they're within 12 of this unit. Heart of the Gargant. Once per battle, any combat phase. If this unit is in combat, add 1 to attacks character. No. Probably the priest, right? Probably taking the priest. Seems like the one. You just don't do it to a wizard. Alright, is your unlimited spell good? Deranged Transformation. Pick friendly FEC wizard casted visible FEC infantry or cav. No monsters. Only within 12. Till the start of your next turn. Add 2 to move and add 1 to wound rolls. I thought you said everything has crit auto wound though. So this is like the worst bonus you could get in this army. I mean, it still does something, but it's the most watered down version of +1 to wound rolls ever because you have crit auto wounds, which is kind of working against it a little bit. I guess maybe it's not. I think +2 move on all of your guys for an unlimited spell, however, as much as I quibble about the exact percentages down here, +2 move unlimited spell is great. Yeah, I want to cast that on all sorts of stuff. Good. Miasma of Matnas. Cast on a 6/2, not bad. This is a 5. Enemy unit 18, good range. 7 dice and apply the corresponding effect. If 2 or more dice have the same value, 1 mortal. If 3 or more, subtract 1 from hit rolls. If 4 or more... I hate this. I hate this spell. I don't like it. Tell you what. I had to cast the spell. If you think all this stuff is too good, then make the cast roll higher. Don't make me succeed and then not get unbound. And then do a handstand and on like a unicycle to maybe sometimes extra do something at fuck you. This shit sucks. Charnel Feast. Another 18 good range. Inflict D3 mortal damage. Then you can pick a friendly infantry within 6. For each damage, you can return a slant. Ding, ding, ding. This is it. Yeah, so, Deranged Transformation. Thumbs up. Charnel Feast. Alright, hey, alright. Miasma of Madness. Everything wrong with their rule writing. Overall, good spell lore. Drooling stupor is what the writer was doing writing this? Yeah. Jeez. It's Yahtzee after you already jumped through 2 hoops. Gross. Prayer lore. Blessed feast. Everything's on a 5? Damn, that sucks. Not even a 50-50 to get these working. Which means that on average you really do have to juice them up to even succeed at them once. Which makes this thing here, this priest thing, worse. Because you're sub 50 to even succeed at them. You gotta juice them up first. Blessed feast. Pick friendly fleshy record priest to chant the prayer. Visible enemy 18, unlimited. Until the start of your next turn. Each time model in the target unit is slain. Heal 1. If the chanting roll was 10 up, heal D3 instead. Each time a model is slain, heal 1. Doesn't this just cap you? Aren't you just capped on healing then? I guess on your inventory it just caps you, but for some like huge monster or something like that, I guess you could do some big heals with it. I don't know if I like it as the unlimited prayer. I wish this is maybe alright as a prayer to just cast on like Oosh or something, but I would rather something else be the unlimited one. Summoner, Summer King's Heywoah. Big friendly FEC priest to chant it. Hero holy within 18 of them. Good range again. I mean, the range on all your stuff is good. It's all 18s. You love to see it. Till the start of your next turn, each time an enemy model is slain by a combat attack made by the target. It has to be a hero. So your hero has to be personally fighting. You get 1 additional noble deeds point. Well, the problem is having that happen in the first place, though. If the chanting roll was 10 up until the start of your next turn, each time an enemy model is slain by a combat attack, give all friendly FEC heroes wholly within 18 of the target 1 additional after the fight. This is just another big Oosh one, right? And then Charnel Conviction. Wholly within 18. Any target. Target has ward 5 up. If the chanting roll was 10, pick another friendly FEC that also gets a 5 ward. I kinda wish this was your unlimited, right? Like, damn. If only this one was your unlimited prayer. Then we'd be talking. Just switch these two. Hey, I got a feedback for you. Flip these two real quick. Anyway, your prayers are not great. Your spells are good, except for this awful one. And your prayers are kind of goofy and all over the place. They think you're supposed to fight with your heroes. What is this, Spearhead? Manifestation lore. Oh yeah, you get your own manifestation. You got the big chalice and the horsies. And the fence. And it's 6 to summon that, 5 for the fence, and 7 for the horsies. And I feel like the War Scrolls for the manifestations should be right after here. But, whatever. Doesn't matter. 12, 10, 5, 7 up. 10 attacks, 5s and 3s are 1, so not exactly a damage dealer. Okay, so you move 12 over stuff and they sometimes take a D3. Corsemere Stampede. Meh. Cadaverous Barricade. 10-4. Enemy units cannot use run or retreat while they are within this manifestation's combat range. Combat range, okay. In addition, if an enemy unit is picked to use move while it is within this manifestation's combat range. Heywoah. The move for the rest of the phase. How far out can we throw this thing? Can I put this thing in combat range with my opponent on his turn? Can I do that? Is that against the law? Set up barricade wholly within 18. 18's a big range. 18's a big range, and the shit doesn't move. I think you can do that. Okay, barricade, good. It's good in the worst way, right? Which is just pure annoyance. But that's good. So, horsies, whatever. Barricade. Thumbs up. Nice range. And then the Chalice of Oosh. Each time a model, friendly, or enemy is slain within 12, give it a blood point. Yeah, because I wanted to track more of that shit in this army. I wanted a D6 next to every single hero in the army, and a wounds value next to every single hero in the army, and a D6 next to this thing. That's what I wanted. Overflowing Gore. Big friendly FEC unit wholly within 18. That's big range again. Add the number of blood points to the target's control score. Then reset it to 0. Okay. So this is no longer the huge regeneration thing. Yeah, this used to be the big healer. I don't know if you care about control score or not. So, whether this thing is good or not depends on that. I think you would rather just kill the stuff. Barricade is excellent. The other two, bad. Other two, bad. Alright. Nagash, no thanks. Now, Big Oosh. Oh, hold on. We gotta... I need these points. Let's get these points up here. Alright. $16 health. 4 up save, 10 move. Big Oosh. Sceptre of the Carrion King. 4 attacks, 3s and 2s. Let's just all out attack here, right? 4 attacks, 2s and 2s, 2 D3 plus 3, big damn. 8 talons, 2s and 3s, 1, 2. Not companion, because he's himself. He is battle damaged though. Talons go down 6, no big deal. It's the worst weapons, right? 10 move, yeah, 10 is, he's not a fast guy, man's slow. With a base that big. Control 5. Oh, beam! Cassie Pog, beam! He has a 5-up ward, you love to see it. Oh, double Wizzy too. Nice. He is not a priest. Which I guess makes sense. Double Wizzy, you love to see it. Well, this unit has 6 noble dude points. The effect of Feeding Frenzy applies to everybody within a shitload of area instead of a big area. Awesome. Great. And this is like the one guy potentially capable of farming up those noble deeds and not getting himself killed. Glimpse of Delusion. Pick a visible enemy model within 18. Pick one of the target's... Oh, I remember this thing. Pick one of the target's melee weapons and then resolve it. Quit hitting yourself. This is hilarious. Pick up to 3 enemy units in combat with this unit to be the targets. Once per turn, any combat phase. Any combat phase. Roll die for each target. If the roll exceeds its control, it has strike class. Sweet. Epicenter of delusion your hero face. Pick one of the following. Add 1 to wound rolls for attacks made by FEC. The target a monster. No. Add 1 to run rolls and charge rolls for friendly FEC courts units. No. Unless you have run and charge somehow. Add 1 to save rolls for friendly ding ding ding. That's it. FEC units while they are contesting an objective you control. Nice. Or +1 to hit rolls for other friendly heroes if they charged in the same turn. No. Defenders of the Realm. That's the big one. He's awesome. He has a 4-up save and a 5-up ward. He gives himself +1 to save if he's contesting, because it doesn't say other. So man's on a 3-up. According to this, if he hits you like once, he just has 6 noble deed points. He's slow. He's an epicenter of +1 attacks buff. And he has a goofy ass spell that's funny. Not great, but funny. And the strike last thing is quite nice, because this guy fucking hammers. He will dome you. So the strike last is very concerning when you're rolling D3 + 3 on the damage dice. He's great. What does he cost, though? 470. Alright. I was thinking 500 or something. You can bring a noble and he can use anybody in the whole army. Yeah, auto-include. You're in. I don't know if competitively it's really auto-include or not, but as I'm reading this, it's the only way to get noble deeds. And he's a double wizard who can fight and is durable and gives your whole army a bunch of buffs and his spell's good. And he just does everything. He's great. I apologize to the one person in the world who for some reason doesn't like this guy. Because it's gonna suck having to play him. He's awesome. Yeah, and he looks awesome too. It's got a little something for everyone. You love to see it. I'm ready for this book to be S-tier hype and exciting. But I'm told it gets worse from here. Abhorrent Ghoul King on Roll Terrorgeist, aka Agakaorkaditcha. Searching for a ward, 6-up. Wizard 1. Death Shriek is bad. Talons, Fanged Maw, ew. D6 damage. That sucks. And then a bunch of Talons. Not the best. And the hero on top is the only one that gets to earn noble deeds from his attacks. And his attacks aren't great. You're gonna do like 2 with this. Each time an attack made with it, Maw scores a critical hit. It's just 6 mortal damage. Oh, okay. How many Maw attacks? 3. So on average 0. And sometimes just 6 mortals. Sure. Pick an enemy hero in combat with it. Nah, you won't be. Oh, it crits on a 5-up against heroes though. You probably won't be, but neat. What does this thing cost? 12 flying, 16 4, 6-up. It's a wizard, that's important. Attacks are not great. Death Shriek is nothing. When you win the lottery, it's hilarious. And he's good against heroes. I don't know. 400 maybe? Oh, nice. Cheaper than I thought. Cheaper than I dared hope. I was rounding up a lot to try to overshoot what they put to make theirs seem good. Mounted character assassin seems kind of like bad casino. Yeah. If you kit bash a dragon head on Usharan's arm, you're legally allowed to have an extra flame breath attack. I'd allow it, yeah. Abhorrent Gaka. Pestilential breath. Weird. Same price, right? Yeah. I don't think you want that, right? Take Usharan and fuck off with this other stuff. Grand Justice Gorman. This guy is funny. I like this guy. Gore Street Gavel. Not exactly farming the royal deeds. He is not a priest or a wizard. Is he dead? Hold on. Grand Justice, are you free? He's not eligible, so you just can't play him then? Once per turn army, your hero phase. Pick a visible enemy. On the 3-up, pick one of the following effects. Add 1 to wound rolls, good. Friendly non-monster Flesh Eater Courts can use charge even if they ran. Okay. So we now have a reason for +1 to run and charge exist, right? We found a run and charge. While the target is in combat with a friendly abhorrent, add 1 to hit rolls. Protects me by friendly FEC units. Target that. If the target is destroyed by a friendly abhorrent this battle, add 1 to the damage characteristic of melee weapons used by it. Oh, if it killed an abhorrent. Okay. I like run and charge. I like +1 to wound. I don't like that he isn't a wizard or a priest, and I can't make him become a priest because he has a name. That might kill him. That being said, all his abilities are visible range, so maybe if you actually have room for a non-caster, maybe he sits in the terrain feature. It's only your hero phase, though. Damn, I don't know. This guy's weird. Maybe, I think I would test him. I would play this guy and just see. I would just see, but it's probably a no. Abhorrent Gore Wardan. Yeah, this guy. The Rock Man. Wizard 1 Infantry Fly Ward 6-up. He's cheap. Points don't matter anymore. It's weird to say that, but it's kind of like his points didn't much matter. It's about, like, whether you can count him as a drop or not, which is weird. He's 120, that's pretty cheap. If you don't care about drops, is he okay? I think so. I would try him. Yeah, he seems kind of neat. Anyway, Abhorrent Gore Warden. Move 12, 7, 5. Oof. 5, 3, 3, 1, 2. 6-up, Wizard 1. Royal Hunting Party. If this unit is not in combat, you can pick up to 2 friendly Crypt Flayers or more Beheg Knights that are not in combat, holier than 12. Set up this, remove this unit and the targets, and then set up this again on the battlefield more than 9, and then them. Oh, neat, okay. It's kind of cool. He has the abhorrent keyword, so we have to care about keywords here. 12 flying wizard detected. If you cost anywhere below 200 points, I want to take you. 160, you're in. You get a free noble out of the deal, and some serfs and any knights. Great. Kid, you're in. Here's a wizard. Next, Marrow Scroll Herald. 5/5. That's this guy, right? Yeah, I don't like this guy. I don't like him. Hero Infantry Ward. No wizard detected. Don't shoot the messenger. While this unit is not in combat, it is wholly within the combat ranges of 3 or more. It is not visible to enemy units. I mean, that's kind of normal. Now you can't even get within 12 to target him. So, okay. Once per turn army, any charge phase. So each charge phase, that's kind of neat. Roll die, 3-up, pick one of the following. A lot of roll a die on a 3-up, pick the followings in this army. Friendly FEC units in combat with the target have strike first. That's good. If the target has the infected keyword for the rest of the battle. Each time your opponent declares a command, spell, or prayer. Roll a die on a 5-up. If they declare a command, the command has no effect, and it still counts as being used. If they declare a spell or prayer, it still fails. Neat. So you can one final fuck you, you know, I guess, if somebody catches him in the charge phase. You can infect them, and then that's kind of neat. Marrow Scroll Herald. Can I, like, make this guy a priest and then take him? I kind of like him if he was a priest, maybe. I'm thinking, like, Abhorrent Gore Warden, Marrow Scroll Herald as a priest, maybe, but, I think this whole get into combat thing is probably just, like, cope, but it's neat. And so, because it's neat and I haven't read a better one yet, he gets the priest hat for now. More oh, is that it? Are we done with heroes already? Hold up. Are we done with heroes? So I'm taking Big Oosh, Gore Warden, and Herald. And those are my 3 drops, I guess, for the army. There are some more. Why can't they just put all the heroes at the start? Okay. Alright. Chill. It's fine. Yeah, they're all over the place now. I have to search for them. Okay. Vargulf Courtier. 10852 74312 anti-infantry, okay. No. Abhorrent Cardinal. Oh, look at the little priesty man. Okay, so we got a priest 1, infantry ward 6. We have a legit priest, huh? 566. Pick a friendly flesh eater court hero wholly within 12 of this unit to be the target. Roll a d3 on a 2-up, give the target a number of nobility points equal to the roll. Oh, never mind. It's this guy. Hey, whatever I said about the Gore Warden, kid, you're fired. Abhorrent Cardinal, you're hired. Marrow Scroll isn't the drop, as he is a bonus hero for Big Oosh and other aberrants. Oh, okay, okay. A character everyone has in their list and you have no idea why. Vargulf, really? You just move 10. Some attacks with a lot of rend against infantry. Can heal himself. Are you actually taking like a fight hero in this army? I mean, if FEC players are doing it, they know more than me. They play the actual army, right? So, yeah, maybe he's just Chaff Hunter. Okay. And he's free, supposedly. So that's nice. Royal Decapitator. Headsman's Axe. Reaction, you declare a fight ability for this unit. Pick a friendly serfs. They can immediately fight afterwards, but they don't get a buff, so it's bad. Pick an enemy infantry hero that had any damage allocated this turn by this unit's attacks. And yeah, it's bad. Nope, 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 nope. Abhorrent Archregent. Wizard 2. Oh, shit. The first friendly Flesh Eater Courts unit to be set up in the following movement phase can immediately move D6. That unit cannot move into combat as any part of this move. Oh. Your hero phase, Countless Servants. Pick a friendly serf or knight. 3 up. If it's a serf, you can return 3. Cool. Double Wizard. A double Wizzy. I don't know about this thing. That's good if you have a Deep Striker, right? This thing regens. I don't know. Abhorrent Archie. 190's a lot. He's a double wizard, I guess. Is there a reason why the Archregent's heal ability is core? Unknown. I don't know. But every time I read a hero, I'm like, oh wait, it's that one. Oh wait, it's that one. Except this guy. This guy is... Holy.
Good job, King.
Disaster Plan, thanks for the tier 1, I appreciate it. Thanks for the 11 months. That's almost 13 months. Thanks for the sub. So this guy is the new king, because he's a double wizard. So, 2 wizards are better than 1 priest. So I'm taking this guy now. My opinion on the hero selection of FEC keeps evolving as I read more and more things. This guy's a wizard 1. I don't know who thought this would look good. Pick an enemy hero in combat with this unit to be the target. I don't think I will. Unnatural speed. If it charged, it has strike first. With all of its 5 attacks... What? Moving on. Jesus. Oh, and this is also a hero. Man, there's heroes and units just everywhere. You gotta organize your room. I missed one. Oh, this is a hero too. I thought this was a unit. It's a Crypt Honker. Okay. I thought it was a unit. Because I saw a bunch of different wings. 1265. Piercing Screech. 4-4-3 2d3 shooting combat. Not bad. Mind-shattering cacophony. If an enemy models are slain by this Death Screech, add 1 to the damage characteristic of ranged weapons used by Crypt Flayers. Okay. So if you actually kill something with this, then all of your other screamers start screaming. If you're trying to go full honk, maybe. I don't like it. Crypt Honker Courtier. So this guy heals D3 from Noble Blood, and then he also heals D3 from that other thing. Hero Infantry Ward. Pick a friendly Crypt Horror that is not used to fight, and fight immediately. If you do, add 1 to hit rolls. Nice! Free all-out attack. These two courtiers don't take up drop slots. Yeah. I kind of like this guy because he gives free all-out attack if you're trying to use Crypt Horrors. I don't know if you are. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. And he pulls in a unit and gives it free AoA. And he doesn't cost a drop. I don't know if you're trying to play horrors, but I kind of like this guy. What do you cost, Crypt Honker Courtier? Yeah, 140, sure. And it can join any regiment as a Flesh Eater Noble. Anyway, not bad. I don't know if I'm playing with horrors, but hey, not bad. And then just the normal zombie dragon, and alright, I think we're probably out of heroes. So it's time to go back to the top and now do the units. So what am I playing? I'm playing Big Oosh. Arc Regent, double Wizzy. So we have Oosh is a double wizard, Arc Regent is a double wizard, and then somebody else who is either a priest already, or I can make a priest. And I can put one of the courtiers. I can put one of the courtiers in one of those as a noble. Or I can put 2 courtiers if I care to. So it could be the herald, it could be the guy with the funny hat. Could be a decent amount of stuff. Yeah. This guy's like interesting and neat, and I would try him out in TTS. I don't think I'm doing a drop for him though. Oh, this guy. Yeah, Abhorrent Gore Warden, that was it. So it's Arc Regent, Gore Warden, Oosh. And then whichever courtier matches up with the dudes I'm taking, perhaps. Forgot about this guy because he has flying and can do BTs while also being a Wizzy. Alright, more Beheg Knights. These dudes. No guy with the funny hat, if you mean the Cardinal. He's not a courtier. Oh, he's not. Okay. Well, then he's kicked out. Too bad. So 12 flying. 12 flying cavalry. You love to see it. 6 up ward. There are units of 3, so you can make them 6. If you reinforce them, which I will. 4 health is a lot. 4 up save. Grizzoli Lance. 2 attacks, 3s and 4s. 1-1, charge 1 damage. And then Night Shriekas. 3-4, 3-1-2. Okay. So it's 5 attacks. 5 attacks with some kind of way of 4s and 3s or 3s and 4s, 1-2. 12 wounds. 24 wounds if reinforced, 4 up, 6 up, perhaps 5 up if you cast the spell. If this unit charged, pick an enemy within 1. Roll a d3 on a 2 up, inflict an amount of mortal damage equal to the roll. Sorry. That shit sucks. I would know, that's what mine is too. Doesn't this look like it was photoshopped? To be the guy screaming? Predator's Pounce. This unit can use charge even if it retreat. Oh, nice. In addition, no mortal damage. Nice. Retreat and charge. You'll love this. Retreat and charge with flying? Dude. Boy. Kind of cool. You're not doing like turbo dam or anything, but very maneuverable and pretty durable compared to the other stuff I've seen. Give them a 5-up. If they're on an objective randomly, you can get them +1 save maybe. I like them. I like them. What do they cost though for 3 of them? They're better than Mornfang per model, roughly, depending on what you care about. But they come in 3s. 170 for 3. Okay. Yeah, the price is right. Hey, alright. Did they get nerfed? I don't remember what they used to be. But almost everything got nerfed. They don't seem to be, like, destroyed from nerfs, I guess. They popped it up from 160, okay. Cree up the guard. These are the new wigglies. Yeah, the little wiggly guys. 1 health, 6 up save. 3 attacks a model, though. Rend. Alright. Armour of Madness. If any damage points inflicted by attacks made as part of that fight ability are allocated to any enemy units. Those enemy units cannot use commands until the start of your next turn. I don't get it. Help me help you. What does this mean? You declared a fight ability. Okay, so it's my turn. And I declare that I'm going to fight this enemy, right? And so, in response to me declaring this fight, I use Armor of Madness. And then, if any damage points inflicted by attacks made as part of this future fight ability are allocated to enemies, they can't use commands until the start of my next turn. So I choose to declare a fight, and then they like all-out defense anyway? I guess maybe I'm too all-out defense build. This isn't supposed to stop all-out defense, because it doesn't. What is the stop? So if it's the opponent's turn, they just kill the Crypt Guard, and this ability never triggers. If it's the opponent's turn, they all-out attack, and then attack the Crypt Guard, and now I'm declaring an attack, but they've already used their command, so it doesn't stop that. It stops... Yeah, I guess Killer Squid, it stops power through, I suppose. That's it. And only if you're able to activate them. It doesn't stop all-out D, and it doesn't stop all-out A. I guess it stops stuff on your opponent's next turn if they double you. So if you use this thing, and then your opponent double turns you, it stops a whole bunch of shit. As long as you're able to deal damage to them. Okay. Yeah, alright. As long as you get it out of your hand that it matters now, you know, it matters if you get double turned or something. And on your turn, it stops them all out attacking. And on their turn, it stops nothing. Royal Bodyguard. Well, any friendly FEC heroes are wholly within this. Both have a 5 board. I think I like these guys anyway. You get 10 dudes with maybe a 5-up ward. You surround your hero with them. 3 attacks a model is a lot. You technically get rend. Yeah, you die to everything, but I think it's cool. I kind of like these guys. Are you incredibly cheap? Yeah. Alright. I think I like Crypt Guard. I think I like him. You You get a lot of wound bonuses. You get a lot of other stuff. Sure. $20 for 240 is real good. I mean, that's 60 attacks. They're not good attacks, but I don't know. They have Rend. There's 60 of them. They get a 5-up ward and they give the hero it too. Now, who's that other guy? I want to see the Crypt Ghouls. Because they're kind of fighting for the cheap chaff slot. So we'll do both of those right after each other. So we got the one guys who give a 5-up ward to heroes in themselves. And have a bucket of attacks that all have Rend. And sometimes maybe do something on your opponent's next turn, which is annoying. All for the low cost of 10 for 120. What do? You also die to everything. But you have crit auto wound. And crit auto wound is real nice when you wound on force. You know? No Rend though, only 2 attacks. Add 1 to Rend while this unit is wholly within 12 of any hero it probably will be in. Alright, so you kinda do have Rend, maybe. No banner bearer, no other thing though. 3 attacks if you have Feeding Frenzy up? Yeah, but the other ones will be on 4 then, right? What are these guys? Crypt Ghouls. Oh, you're 20. Okay. Alright, I thought I was comparing 10 to 10. I'm comparing 10 to 20. This is different. Now I like Crypt Ghouls again. $40 for 340. $120 attacks with crit auto wound. I mean, we're actually pushing the limits of what 3-inch combat range can actually do at this point when there's 40 of them. So I don't think it really is 120 attacks unless you're fighting another, like, long string of guys. I think they're useful too. I could see playing either of the two. Cool. Yeah, you get to bring 20 back. What was the thing I skipped? The Flayas. The Crypt Playas. You do have a champion. 12 move, 4-5. They got the Scream, only 1 dam, but Rend 2, I guess. Piercing Talons 4, 4-3-1-1, boo. If this unit is not in combat, pick a friendly courtier. Or rather, an infantry hero that does not have fly. And they get to hitch a ride like KO. Units of 3, you get 13 attacks. 4s and 3s, 1-1. And then you have a Scream, control 1. 12 flying is pretty fast though. Bad save, but a lot of health. This is like a flying ogre that does half the damage. What do you cost? 3 for 170. I could have had 20 ghouls for that. I don't know that I want flying ogres that do half damage. I see it as move 12 flying, and that's like tempting and everything, but I don't know if I want them. Maybe I'm like gutbuster pilled now, and so I'm like, I'm not trying to take an ogre that can't fight. Crypt Honkers. 4 attacks, 4s and 3s, 0-2. Crit auto wound though. And they heal. Add 1 to rend. Well, it's okay, so it does have a rend then. Hey, speaking of ogres, 4 health, 5 up save. 4 attacks a model. 4s and 3s, 1-2. Crit auto wound. These are very close to just being gluttons, except a little faster. Roughly equivalent fighting, because they wound on 3s instead of 2s, but they have crit auto wound. So it's kind of like, these are just gluttons that are slightly faster, and can't control, and have a low control, and have a ward. Hey, alright. Am I trying to play a bunch of these? What was the hero that... Oh yeah, this guy. The Honker. And he gets a free attack of opportunity, or all-out attack with him. And there's a bunch of different ways to get a +1 to wound here. So, if you play a Honker, and then you got like a priest or a wizard or something... You got a unit of 6 of the boys. On 25 attacks, 3s and 2s, crit auto wound, rend 1, damage 2. Sometimes +1 attacks somehow. Blood Feast is a lot easier to get off than 6 Noble Deeds, depending. And Slaughter Master buff. That one's harder to get off, that's about as hard, you know. You can get Gluttons to 6 if everything goes right. Technically, you can get these guys there as well, but it's harder. What do you cost? 150 for 3. That isn't exactly 6 for 220, is it? Hey, alright. Just the monster? Ahem. You can deep strike this thing. If the unit charged, roll die on a 3-up. This can move 2d6 and pass through. This isn't actually that great. 2d6 kills the crab. You get the big playmaker plays if you roll 10 or higher, but in general it's just a big pile-in that does d3 mortals. Which is good, I guess, but a lot of times I don't even pile them in the extra. I don't think I want this thing for almost any price. $280? No. Once per turn in any combat, pick an enemy infantry. Kind of cool ability. But no. It's also 130. Oh yeah, it's the big pie plate, which makes the 2d6 even more difficult to do. I don't think I want these, that's for sure. Royal Beast Flayers. Look at this goofy ass thing. 1/6. Anti-beast, anti-mon. Okay. Infantry Champion Award. Enemy monsters cannot use Rampage while they're in combat with this unit. -1 damage from enemy monsters and beasts. Yeah, but who's playing monsters? For the most part. Royal Beast Clawers. I don't know that I want this thing. 10 for 120, okay. Nah. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Their job is anti-stuff that isn't good, this edition. I'd rather take the 5-up ward from Crypt Guard, which are the same thing. And And I can potentially reinforce those if I feel like it. And now we get to this. Okay, so... Damn, this shit's all over the place. I don't know if this is good or not. I have to play it. There's too many moving parts. And a lot of stuff is like 3 up it works, 3 up it works. You're supposed to want your heroes to get into melee combat. I don't know what game they're playing, but I don't want to have to do that. Big Oosh just... as long as Oosh can enter combat, you're just at 6, and then he projects a huge ass aura. And it's clear what you're... You know, you got a little double Wizzy up here, you got a other funny guy, you got a honker or a courtier that can join something. I don't think I want to play worse ogres that cost way more. I don't want to play flying bad ogres that cost way more, even though their movement is fast. I like Crypt Guard, I like Crypt Ghouls, and I like more Beheg Knights. Not as a humongous hammer, but just as a really solid unit in all ways. Retreat and Charge is super good on them too. Pretty durable. Yeah, so it's like, it's Morbeg Knights, and then a split between Crypt Guard and Ghouls, just a billion dudes, Usharan, and some like Giga double wizard chads, and Priest somewhere. With a lot of shit going on. Interesting. Big Oosh feeling required to me is better than him being bad, because I think he's so awesome looking. But that's gonna be an opinion. And ideally it would be, you know, viable to do either of the two things. But I don't see how you get noble deeds without Oosh, really. They think your heroes are gonna enter combat. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe those Flesh Eater players are just like big brain Vargulf courtiering. They're like, yeah, it doesn't look good on paper, but in the actual game, this guy really does get into combat and farm shit. And so you can make it work. Maybe that's true. Oh yeah, what does the throne do? We didn't look at the terrain. The Carnell throne. You can put a steward in it, which is any infantry hero. Steward can use move, measure, blah blah, all attacks would target him. Damn, all of these rules are just explaining how to stand in it and don't. Give D3 Noble Deeds points to the terrain features steward. Oh. Yeah, but isn't there like isn't there a 12-inch for the hero? What's the range on that? Yeah, holy 12. Okay, all this stuff is holy 12, but you're sitting back behind the whole army, farming noble deeds so that later you can get off of it and move up to where the fights are happening and then deliver this bonus that you have farmed. I guess you just get 3 right away and then leave, right? Like, turn 1 you just do it, maybe. I don't know. Weird. Yeah, maybe Gormain sits on the chair, issues some decrees from atop the throne, and then just restores units with the thing. Yeah, I think it's a turn 1 boost. Alright. I'm kind of seeing how it's all working together. Are they good? I don't know. Am I hype? Maybe. Hype tier list. FEC was nice before. It was nice. Is it still nice? I don't know. I really like Big Oosh. I don't like Noble Deeds at all. A lot of the other stuff seems neat. Having a bunch of double wizards and priests and stuff is cool, and having your free heroes be actually useful is nice. My free heroes are useless, so it's cool that your free heroes do something. Your troops are all, like, kind of flawed, but you have the means to buff them up. Mixed. Top of mixed, but seems good. Oosh, awesome. Some of your heroes cool. Some of your spells good. Some of your heroes being free. I don't know. Everything else I'm not sure. It's not bad. It's just like I need to play one game of Flesh Eater and then I'll know. I think. Hey. Hey, alright, we'll see. Do you remember what the one broken ability was for KO? It was some deployment phase thing, but I didn't look it up, so I don't know if it really was broken or if people just thought it was. And by broken, I mean, like, might not work correctly. Isn't it nice when a new edition drops and everyone actually has new rules? Yeah. Sometimes. Depends on if they're good, right? I'm just looking for good rules. They don't have to be new, they can just be good and fun. The big two. Until waiting literally 6 weeks before the next edition. Oh, you mean because of indexes. I see. Okay, yeah. No, you're right there. That is true. Man, I wish they did that for everything. Like the battle tomes, if they were just PDFs and they released them all at once, that would be ideal. But that won't be happening because they have a factory that makes books. So books are part of the thing. What should we do next? Last time I promised FEC and it happened. Ooh, I see there's an ad break in progress. So only subscribers are hearing me right now. Well, make your voices heard. One man, $1, one vote. Who's next? You're not exactly sure how good or fun FEC are? Yeah, I don't know either, and I just read the whole index. I would like to see it in action, though. OBR? I think it should be another Death Army. We've skipped over Death a whole lot. Maybe it is OBR time. Yeah. Slays the Darkness, you want to see them under my scrutiny? I've played against them 2 or 3 times now. They're really good and they're fun. Ahem. You were in Discord the other day with the OBR dude. Oh, yeah. I remember that. There was an Archaon versus Neapolitan Sampler Platter OBR. Possibly the first game of 4th, just kind of getting used to stuff. No big deal. Night Haunts you can have before and after their incoming nerf. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to hesitantly say I think OBR for next time. I think OBR for next time. Possibly this time. I'm going to get up and powder my nose. Maybe just LBR. Can we get right into it? How many units do they have? Hey, BRB. Maybe we'll just do it, right?